Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jeff. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QB's...
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Right back to the well. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from him.
Got his man quickly. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And it's on the ground. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And you start to get that offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's long. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Must be nice for the...
Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Now the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Up to 44 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The Yellow Jackets brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying play action. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to fit.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. Receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
First down, just that alone. Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grab near the marker, it's Taylor. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's got 69 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. He's there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the bounds.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still running at the 40. He's now up to 95 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Line getting set on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before half. And he takes it in for the... Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go to the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Offense set on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Defense going to jam these receivers right up. And the quarterback will be slung down back up at 43.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but the ball's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's long. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. The give. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for that.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the... The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Phillips. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Yellow Jackets are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Colorado. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like, there's a difference between the two. They've had some success.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
No, I got to tell...
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best-case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Defense in press coverage. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, there's no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time to play.
They want to just keep throwing it. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, this defense is so active.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffs! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
It's incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. The trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another